Okay, how's it going, everyone? We're back in Farm Tycoon. There's a couple things I feel like that would make this game a little bit better, and I'm going to point those out. One is starting off with the truck and trailer. There's only so much that the trailer can hold, which is 175, so it's kind of hard to carry all of that if your silo is fully upgraded with 270k bushels of corn. So I think what would be really cool, so if you see this conveyor belt right here that goes up and then goes right through and then goes into the silo up there, if we had a conveyor belt that was right here, and then the corn would drop down, it would go this way, and then it would go up past this tree, and then it would keep going, and then it would go right into the chicken coop. Because then, not only that, but your farmers, if you have hired workmen, as you can tell, they're kind of struggling right now because it's full and everything. So if you have your workers, they can constantly do your corn without having to realize that the thing is full. So this truck right here and trailer could be pretty much eliminated for all I care. It's kind of hard to drive too, and it only holds like a certain amount. I think that would be really cool. So basically what I'm saying is that if you notice how tall these are, and that's because my silos the silo right here is filled to the max. If you notice, my workers don't really have any room to put the corn. So basically what I'm saying is that maybe putting the corn that goes up into the silo, and then when it gets full, you could stand like right here and press a button, which then would activate the conveyor belt that would unload the corn onto the conveyor belt by one or by as many as it can put, and then it could go right into the chicken coop, which then means your chickens could have infinite source of food, which then means an infinite source of eggs, which then means you can actually have a better profit. Don't get me wrong though, I do like playing this. So this is still really fun to play. I just don't like having to driving the truck and trailer, especially when it's kind of hard to unload all of that crop and stuff, because it's kind of hard to do a lot of that when you're really playing by yourself and everything. It's kind of hard to do that, like when you don't have reinforcements. So basically, yeah, you could have like the conveyor belt. There could be a conveyor belt on the other side, right where the trailer would unload. The unloading area. There could be a trailer, or you could move the cell area to the filling area and then press a button that could unload the silo. Which then you wouldn't have to use the trailer or the truck. It would save the players a ton more time as well. Two of those are pretty good ideas in my opinion. Don't get me wrong though, Blind Games, I love playing this. Don't get me wrong. It's really fun and entertaining. Especially overfeeding my chickens, and then I make them lay a crap ton of eggs. And then I can stack the eggs to the moon. So if we unload, here, I'll show you what I mean. So if we take the truck, you notice how it's kind of hard to control? And then we'll see how long it takes. Oh my god, I glitched to the back. And then we're going to see how much it takes to reload it. Why do I have chickens? Wait, why do I have chickens in there? Yeah, I didn't realize I could put chickens in there. Hold on, I gotta butcher my these chickens in here. What the? Where the hell am I gonna sell my chickens at? Those are pigs. Okay, those are cows. I guess there's no area to sell chickens, I guess. Where the fuck do you sell chickens at? You can't. I only just lost $25 on chickens, I guess. Oh, I gotta have a stupid key. Oh, for crying in the mud. Is this where I gotta bring my chickens? I guess. Okay. Where the fuck do I go to? Oh, the barn, I think. That's to grow the mushrooms. Wait a minute, we got two silos up here that I wasn't aware of. Oh, here we go. $20? Fuck that. Alright, now that that weird ass thing has happened, I guess. So if we go over here and we unload the thing, you can tell how much I'm going to struggle trying to get this trailer straight. Yep. See what I mean? It's impossible to control it. You only get 175. So if we get rid of the freaking truck and trailer and have the conveyor belt up there, It would probably make things a lot easier because then I wouldn't have to worry about dealing with these stupid things. I only get like $10 from it anyway. Yeah, we get $600. In real life, we would get a lot more than $600. I'm pretty sure. It's a lot of fucking. It's a lot of corn right there. Holy shnikes. More corn than I can even count. What the hell? Trying to clear up some of these things here. Only trailer it's gonna get really fucking cold. But like, where the hell is all this corn coming from? Yes, eat. Eat up, my little chickens. There's gonna be so many fucking eggs there. Oh god. Maybe you're rich. Making that chickens super thick. That's right, eat my chickens. Eat my corn. I think it's funny though. It's like how the chickens are like, huh? What the hell? Like where the heck are all these? Where the heck's all this corn coming from? Come over here. Good chickies. Just adding more and more eggs to one little area. The more eggs I add, then the more they're gonna freaking just be just outrageously crazy. And that's gonna be funny as hell. Don't even get me wrong, that's gonna be hilarious. You'll be like, oh yeah, is there a limit? Is there legitimately a limit to see how many of these eggs that we can put in there? You also think too. Another cool thing that would be nice is if there was a farmer that would actually that would actually take control over the truck and actually drive it to the location to be delivered and stuff. That's not a half bad idea either, actually. Let me look. I'm gonna look at something real quick. What the fuck was that one game he was talking about?
All right, friends, I joined up with
I'm gonna
Piece
look and
Equipment.
see what
My
this
buddy
name of
Jeff
this
here is going
game
to tell
is.
you a little bit about it here in a minute, but we're giving away this grizzly bear hunt that you just saw with Eric Lee at Alaska Adventure Services. You can win it. It's a $20,000 bear hunt. I'm going to go. I'll be there with you, help you do the hunt, and I'm going to film it and make a story out of it. So if you want to be with that lucky
Mine
person that
Mongol.
wins, all you have to do
Mine.
is go shop at Piece Equipment. Every dollar you spend is an entry to win. And Jeff, what do they have at Peaks Equipment that people might be interested in?
Oh my god, if they actually have it, I'm gonna be like, oh yes, I'm gonna buy
So we
it.
got a
But
headlamp. Everybody needs one or
mine
six. And if you
Mongol,
are, headlamp
mine
is a banger.
Mongol.
It's our gateway drug to all the stuff. You realize how great it is. You want everything. And if you've already got six of these, how about a rifle cover? We've got our scope covers, help you stay protected on this hunt. Yep. But the most bang for the buck is the med kit because you get double entries if you buy the med kit. Double entries to win the grizzly bear hunt if you buy the med kit. Every dollar spent on our website
Oh,
is an entry in.
mine
And what I love
Mongol.
about this
Okay,
giveaway is not only is it a
you
dream hunt that you will, most of us have wanted to do forever, but you will also have a film to remember this and show your grandkids.
Mongul.
It's going to be a fun hunt. Don't be intimidated, by the way, if you saw how physical this hunt was, because we'll tailor it to whoever wins it. There's a lot easier places to go and to do this grizzly hunt. So don't be intimidated. Come along. We'll make it work. We'll figure out a way, whatever your fitness level is. And more than these items, we got trekking poles. We got gators. We have this amazing one-piece shelter. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back.
I want to see if that game is on PlayStation. If it is, oh my god! I think I wait. Is this it right here? Oh, it is! No way! It is! This has got to be it right here. This has got to be the freaking maybe. I don't think it is. It has the thing of there, but I don't know. I was getting all excited. I was like, oh my God, it's there. No, I don't think it is. That's not it. Gems and Glory. God, come on, where is it? It's not there. It must be a PC game. Damn it. Damn it. That would have been so awesome if it was a freaking PC game, man. That would have been. That actually would have been freaking awesome, man, if that was a freaking. Damn it. I was like so excited. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, they're gonna have the game I'm looking for. No, they don't. I think it's because that's for PC. The only thing that sucks about this is that there's no conveyor belt to unload the corn. As you can tell, we're already full, and we don't really have any more room. I'd like to see a conveyor belt that runs so like the corn falls there. So basically what we do is we press a button, the corn falls there, falls onto the conveyor belt, it goes up, and then it goes right to here, into the chicken coop area. Because then with that, it'll also include the automatic feeder as well. So then that means the chicken will also get the corn from the silo, which then means my farmers can also pick up the crop and stuff, which then means I can create more eggs quicker, and then I can put them in there and then sell them all back as a profit, which then means I can get rid of this truck and trailer that only holds like a certain amount of like crops and stuff. It's so irritating. That's probably about the only thing I wish that I wish would happen.
up, buddy?
So, stupid people keep fucking sending me the wrong fucking email. It's stupid.
Join a party.
They act like I'm not the fucking. They act like I'm the person that they're looking for, even though I'm not. Piss off. Stupid.
I invited you to a party.
I know, I'm getting there. Hold on, I'm getting there. Not much. Oh, I just wish I had a freaking. The game I'm playing, my silo's full. My trailer can barely hold it to unload it all. And it's kind of annoying because it's like, how am I going to be able to unload all of it when the creator only gave me a small little wagon to unload all the corn with? So I was seeing if the creator would watch the broadcast so then I could tell him what I wanted to see in this game, which is like a which is like a belt or a conveyor belt that sends the corn out of the silo and then into the chicken coop area. So then that way I don't have to worry about and then my farm hands can constantly get the corn out of then that way they can keep putting in the corn and I can keep having it set in there and then I can put the eggs in there and then sell the eggs for money. Yeah. Yeah, I would love. Huh? Well, just to make sure Cyber wasn't freaking online, but. Hmm? Oh, basically, I didn't delete him. I blocked him, but I never really deleted him. But I blocked him. And I was looking for that game. What is? Oh my god. My character decided to jump into the freaking coop and take the eggs, so now, and the corn. Goodness. No, that's, I believe, tomorrow. What? Can I assist you? Yes, crazy. Really? There we go. What do you mean? I didn't do nothing. For what? I know. What? Someone asks a question, you say what? I didn't even say anything. Yep. Yeah, I'm playing Fortnite. Just tycoon, farming tycoon game. We'll wrap it up when we get this corn all cleaned up. And then we'll count up how many eggs we've laid today. What? What? I'm still playing this farming game. Today was actually pretty good. Even better than mine. Dang it. Get me goddamn eggs. Let them have a break. Considering the fact I've been working all of them to death. Getting closer. 6 I finally reached the end of the corn. Good lord. Yes, I did. Thank the Lord. Just wait for them to run out. And then good. Chickens, there's still some corn in there. Obviously, I'm sorry, chickens. Is my corn not good for you? Is my do you gotta have exquisite corn? Eat your corn. Eat your corn. Get over there and eat your corn, gosh darn it. Yes. You can't just say Joker poo and then just say nothing. You are not my daddy, first off. That is extremely sus, and you know it. No, it's not. I don't think so. No, I'm not. Cyberstone is gay, not me. Oh, basically, I'm sorry for startling you, chickens. Do I gotta hand feed you? Will you eat that? Will you eat the rest of the corn that I gave you? Do I gotta hand feed you because you're so exquisite? Oh yeah, now you want to eat it. Come on, eat your corn. That's right. Good little chickens. And now let me collect your eggs. All right, chat. Let's see how many eggs we collected today. Might as well go onto YouTube because this is. I feel like this is going to take a while. I done collected me quite a bit of stuff.
But they went crazy. They were on.
Why don't we watch that?
So let's get it out. We're checking out Mine Mogul today. Goodness knows I love mining games. But enough talk. New game. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see what excitement
This
awaits
game
us
better
down
come
here
out for
in the
fucking
depths
console
of
because this looks like a fun
Here
game to
we
play.
are. Well, looks like
Mine-
the essentials. Outdated
mine-
technology.
It's called Mine Mughal or Mogul.
Come here, you. And in picking it up, we get to see how the game works, which is to say you can pick stuff up and wave it around, and also put them down. You can also just take the pickaxe. Okay, great. Now it's in our hands, in our inventory, and in our hearts. And obviously, we can do one thing with this. Some sweet, sweet mining. And then we can take these pieces and smack them more just for the fun of it. But more than that, we can also pick these up and bring them over to this machine. Ignoring, of course, where it says warning and danger. That's for someone else to worry about. This is for me. And just like that, we made $3.85. And the game wants us to do this 4 more times so that we can get our first unlock, the ore magnet. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. We'll just go over here and just start smacking stuff. And then we'll pick up our pieces, hurl it into the machine, and just like magic, it turns into cash. And after doing this 3 more times, we get a little bonus, and now it's time for the
Excuse
magnet
me.
tool, which we can get right over here in our handy dandy computer. Conveyors, cannon. Have I died and gone to heaven? Because I see only things I like, but I think what we're looking for is under the tools column. Ah, yes, and there it is, our ore magnet. And that's not all, of course. We also have building parts, not to mention machines. Okay, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just buy this ore magnet. Okay, where is it? Machine, can I have my ore magnet? Oh, there it is. Did you get my order and you just like threw it down the shaft? Well, whatever. I'm not picky. Come here. Become one with me. Oh, well, there we go. It's lovely. It looks like it has 2 different modes right now. Suck up everything or suck up resources, not filter baskets. Filter baskets? I think not. Everything it is. So all we need to really do is go around and start smacking stuff. Obliterate it into ore, then use our little magnet thing to pick it up, and then drag it over to the thing, and in it goes. Well, in one goes. Doesn't matter. We need to get a lot of these things. So we'll just go around and do some smacking, and some hitting, and some more smacking, taking all those pieces from this to this. And now all we need to do is run around and pick it all up. Oh, what a glorious day it is to have a big old ball of ore. And the nice thing, too, is this stuff has actual physics. Once it's all settled, you can just walk on top of it. I'm sure that'll have some kind of application later, but for now, we'll just kind of hurl it into the machine and collect our money and get closer to this goal. Not enough iron ore, huh? Well, I'm sure there's some in here somewhere. Let's try that again, shall we? And close enough, it did the job. Thank goodness we can unlock the Auto Miner Mark 1 already. All that manual labor for like 1 full minute. It was just too taxing. Okay, here we go. Auto Miner Mark 1. Automatically mines ore at a constant rate. Can produce gems. Stop right there, game. You already had me at auto mining constant. Thank you once again for delivering this. Intact and from the surface. Okay, you come with me. Let's see what we can do with this. We can't just place it anywhere we want. There's specific places where it makes sense, apparently. Each one has its own possible resources. Let's see. Iron ore, coal ore, Crushed iron. Diamond gem, 0.2%. I like those odds. And there's other spots too with other odds. Like this one's clearly more iron ore heavy and with potential for emerald gems. And as you can see, there's a lot of gentlemen suitors. Hoping we'll pick them to put our first ore mining thingy. And while I'm sure all of these were lovely choices, we're gonna go with this one right here. Entirely because it's closest. Look at that, it's already doing the work for us, ever so slowly. Really? And this will just work as long as I'm patient? Well, count me in. I'm ready to stand here and watch it do stuff while I do nothing. Well, so far I like what I'm seeing. Yes, I absolutely like what I'm seeing. It can't even get clogged. It just figures it out. Well, let's get some of it moved. Yep, that's the magic. Can't even see what I'm looking at. Okay, I've got a pretty considerable ball here. Let's just walk it over to the thing and drop it. Yeah, okay. Well, time for round 2. In you go. Now, I know it's opening up new quests for us and giving us more unlocks, and that's not really what I'm after right now. What I want right now is more money, and I think you'll figure out why in a second, because once we have several $1,000s, kind of like that, we're in a good position to do something I so desperately want to do. No, not these new things it wants me to try. I just want to buy more auto miners, and right now we can afford 6 of them. And how serendipitous, there's 6 places to put them, so we'll put one here, and all 4 of the ones back here. There we go, and now we've got mining happening all over the place. Now it's time to let all of these machines go. How's that gonna look? Oh, like this. I've let this run for 72 hours now, and oh boy is our frame rate amazing. It did start out pretty smooth, but once there was a lot of physics going on, it started to slow down a lot. Like a lot. Like 1 frame every 15 seconds a lot. But hey, if we speed it up, you can see how exciting it is, as all this ore just slowly crawls across the ground, moving me in the process as well as taking over the entire floor. And now here we are, struggling, and in the game's defense, it does hit you with this message when you first start it up. The frames per second can start to lower if you have a lot of physics objects, usually around 2,000 plus. And how many do we have? 37,148. We're doing great. Anyway, let's try something. Maybe if we turn off all the auto miners, maybe the physics will settle and we can move again. I'm just gonna give it a second and we'll see. Come on, everything settles. Stop jittering around. Okay, there we go. And now we can just look around with a little bit of frame rate. Until I start walking forward, that is. I think I made a crucial misstep by walking on the ore. We are so very frozen again. Screw it, let's just load back to when things were stable. Okay, this time I'm not gonna touch anything. We're just gonna look around. What if I jump over to this empty space? Maybe the game will throw less of a fit. Here we go. Easy, easy. I just need you to...
Oh my god, we got to the end. Holy crap, that's a lot.
And now comes the hard part. If we touch any of this, I certainly don't want to try walking on it again. How about we just go into one piece of ore and try to pick that up? Fingers crossed, here we go. Okay, we're slowly getting there. Just pull it away. Don't look it directly in the eyes. There we go. Alright, well that's one down. And now we have to know what happens, right? When we use the magnet gun. Oh, I'm so excited, but also so scared. Oh wow, I think that's pulling a lot more than I thought it was going to. Oh, here we go. Hey, it did it. We're okay. Well, blessed be. Let's try to get most of this into the chute. And, oh, we're frozen again. But it is still moving. So give me a second. I'll do some cleanup and show you when it's done. Okay, things are looking a little better. We've made a lot of progress on cleaning up this junk. Look at that, our active ore physics objects is down to a respectable 5,688. And our money is up to 118,000. Given how long that took, I'm not sure if that's a lot or a little. But hey, realistically, I guess it was about the journey, not the destination. Besides, I'm sure we can find something productive to do with this money. After all, the game is telling us we need to purchase an ore crusher, as well as a polishing machine. And we have other quests available. Oh wow, I didn't even know there was a quest string. We've already completed so many. Like I Love the Shaft. If we scroll over to the left, we can also see that I Love the Shaft. Oh wow, and we also completed I Love the Shaft. But in addition to going through these quests one after another, we also have this, research. And boy howdy, there's a lot of fun options here. It really goes for a while and it all looks exciting. And they all take you a symbol right here. One orbits. No, wait, those are research tickets. One research ticket. And right now we have none, so I guess we'll go ahead and complete the quests. You know, sort of like previous quests, and you completed them. We got stuff like money and automatic unlocks. It looks like later quests give us the thing we need, research tickets. So yeah, let's go buy some stuff. So it looks like we need to buy the ore crusher and the polishing machine. Done and done. And here they are waiting for me. Wait, if I buy more of the same thing, since we just added numbers to this box like the other thing, or will we just add more boxes entirely? Let's find out. Oh my. Wait, really? You think we can get out of here this way? I know there's a ladder right here, but I don't think it works. It doesn't exactly let us climb. Well, if nothing else, I think we can just clog the shaft. We're gonna do the ore crusher because it's cheaper. Yes. And I have to buy one at a time. If I buy two at once, it arrives in this box with the two on it. Okay, well, no problem. I'll just buy one over and over and over again. Oh yeah, it's starting to look good. We're not all the way up yet, though. There's still plenty of room to go. What do you think happens when we hit the surface? Can we go up to the surface? Hopefully one way to find out. How serendipitous that we have all this money for very important research. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think we're clogged all the way to the top, basically. And now you might be wondering, how do we get up there? Surely we can't just, like, crawl our way in, can we? Unfortunately, it looks like wedging yourself in all the boxes doesn't help you get higher. So we're gonna do a little bit of cheating, also known as using the unstuck command, which I believe respawns us at the top of the shaft. Let's see. Yes, that seems to be the case. Oh my goodness, the fresh air is so close. Okay, we just need to build a little bit higher than this. Like, we do have enough boxes here, maybe we can just stack. Almost there. Victory! Okay, so I'm jumping up here. It does look like there's a ceiling. But look at all the stuff we can see. There's so much game to be had over here. And oh my goodness, look. Not one, but two additional shafts. Possibly three. Good God, I love shafts. Really though, there's no way to get up there? I refuse to believe. I think if we just keep stacking, we'll get there. I just have to figure out the right pattern. Like, what if I pick it up and then rip it? Whoa! Oh boy, we did it. There's so much for us to see now. Like, if we look back over here, see? That's us. That's our shaft. And now we know that the light was always lying to us. Oh, I've got more than this. I happen to have a couple of ore crushers on me, which is great. Because now I'm kind of curious. Maybe put machines up here. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure red means no. And orange means it's like in the air, so you can't do that either. So I think what we're looking for is for it to turn green. Let's see. Well, there we go. Looks like you can't put machines out here. I think we see where this is going, don't we? Why use all of that usable space down there? We have all this free real estate up here. Okay, Warcrafter, come back with me. My goodness, I'm so excited. So let's go back down here. Thank goodness that worked. Let's get some supplies to get started. We have much work to do. And before we go crazy on the shaft, we're going to have to do some traditional normal mining. For that, we're going to need conveyor belts. Straight ones, corner ones, slope ones. I don't care, as long as we have a lot of them. And why do we have to do this step? Because we need research tickets, that's why. I just get the sense we're going to need, like, the basic cannon or scaffolding or something. So we got to
one.
some of these quests first. Starting with these two. Deposit crushed iron and also polish some stuff. For just those two, that's 4 research tickets right there. So let's grab our conveyor belts and... Oh yeah, I already forgot. They're up there somewhere. Well, we're probably going to need shaft access anyway. So we'll just go ahead and collect all this stuff so we can get our conveyor belts as well. We gotta be here somewhere after all. There's one now. The old 101 pack. Now that we've got all of our belts on.
You need any, man?
I'm excited. I'm really yet. I'm just putting stuff down. All I'm looking for right now is maybe some functionality. I've had it before, get on the belt, and then eventually we'll do something. Yeah, kind of like that. Let's not forget to get all these guys too. So, maybe do some fun curves. Yes, everything is exciting now. Then before you know it, this looks like this. Now I realize this might seem kind of excessive, but we're going to want options, right? Like, what if things that cold with somewhere in particular? We want to be able to divert just one of these belts, right? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should clean up all this crap too. The tiny mine is a great mine. Said absolutely nobody. But we do probably want to clean up a lot of this stuff so we can make an even bigger mess somewhere else. Also, as you can see, I'm not trying particularly hard. I'm just trying to get some of it on the belt. Anyway, it's great that we've got all these belts going now, but none of them are actually finished. It's still just dumping stuff all over the ground right now, and that's okay. We'll be able to fix this problem, which is where the ore pressure comes back into play. See, there we go. Now our ore is just falling. It's falling into progress. Then over here, we'll just go ahead and run this all the way back to the trough, where things can die. Yes, deposit all that crushed iron. Help us get that research ticket. I do also have another conveyor belts coming out from over here. You know, just kind of casually depositing once in a while. After all, we want some disposable income always coming in. And for a couple of these other belts, there's only other stuff coming in that we'll just go ahead and add some stuff so they can be added to this belt. So Crustopia can have an even bigger population. Yes, this is working. Now that the ore pressure is working acceptably, let's put our mental energy towards polishing gems. So now we're going to need this guy. Polish ingots of gems, making them more valuable. Now, the thing we have to overcome is the lovely polished gems. Like, if we take this emerald and shove it through, ta-da! A polished emerald. Lucky us. If we take any raw ore and shove it through here. Aw, the machine gets sad. And it would be fun to use, like, sorting belts and stuff. Something like that when it does show up. We could just pull it off the belt automatically. But I'm not smart enough for that. And I'm not making it so complicated. Yeah, it's just a really simple pile of polished once. Let's see, mediate these things. No problem. I'm sure we can find the piles here. There's 2 and 3 and 8. And now for diamonds. And if you waste enough time, they show up on the belt like everything else. It's so much easier when it doesn't work for you. Actually, what's going to happen when that thing goes there? This one's going to go easy come, easy go. I'll just wait for the next ones. Okay, it turns out finding gems is a lot more pain. Trying to unlock them on this is really important. That was then and this is now. So I'm actually going to buy something that should help us out. The shaker table. Shaker table with water jets. Input coal ore for a chance of like these are crushed coal for diamonds. It does take a research ticket, but we did eventually crush enough ore that we got that achievement. So we're going to use that one research ticket as well as $200 measly dollars. So I unlock the shaker table. This thing better be exciting. Oh my goodness, it's so excited. We haven't even placed it yet. The symbol is already working. Calm down. Your hustle culture. Oh, that's water, alright. We know water does. At least that's what I assume. It is what I hope it does for this ore. Wow, look at that. The beautiful ruby for diamonds. And when we put it back in the machine, it's pulverized forever. I assume you have to get quite a few of them in here. Watch them jiggle around like that. And every swap, something will turn into magic. Well, I got it, and now that we have 0 results so far, I'm not sure if this is master. I was expecting to be drowning in diamonds by now. You know what I probably need is just more coal for this. See, here's the great thing about that. You see this big pile over here? I think this is left over from the original war apocalypse. So beyond that is even more caves, and that means more ore. So let's get this crap out of the way. Luckily, all I'm really going to do with it is just throw down this conveyor belt. There we go, now it's someone else's problem. Instead, let's go to another place altogether. Oh, it's so dark and mysterious. Good thing I brought a lantern and my coziest sweater. Okay, let's see. It looks like this place keeps going. And what is this? Really? You're gonna let me just do this for free? Okay, well, so be it. Let's go ahead and set it off. I'm sure there's a bunch of good stuff over there. Yes, good. Nice and clean. Let's see what else we got. I got a sense I know what this is. And you can't stop me now. We need to find out where we're thinking so we can plug in the thing to give her a pull. Okay, let's see. This one has copper and gems. And this one over here, this looks wonderful. And it's not coal. And also, my goodness, this feels like this just goes on forever. Oh, wait, I spoke too soon. Yes, this is what I want. Coca-Cola diamonds. Yes, you're the one for me. Okay, you don't need to show up. We already got the job. It gets more exciting too. You see those silhouettes back there? This one's also going to fit our needs. This is really coming together. Okay, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's leave these two up. Okay, that's a little better. It starts in this machine, then wanders over here and connects to the other machine. And then by pure luck, this cave takes us right back to the main conveyor belt. So I should have thought that was going to be harder, but here we are. Okay, there we go. Another whole thing of a bomb. The whole thing of a bomb. And then before you know it, oh, actually, it looks like while I was gone, it was doing its job. How delightful. There's so many rules now. I'm still on all this stuff. We can just do 2 of these, right? So first, let's take this back. Oh, sorry to interrupt your shower. We just add a ramp, and then we'll just go ahead and... What do you mean I can't put it up there? Alright, Sylvia, I think I know what we need to do. Fine, we'll just put it right here, and then another one right here. Yeah, see, there we go. That looks spent. Now all we need to do is hook the whole thing up. Yes, there we go. Get pulverized twice. It's working. The plan is working. All we have to do is watch this pile go ever so slightly. Wow, let's go. What I'm saying is I zoned out for a second. Well, here we are. What was that? Was that a diamond? It was a diamond. I guess what I'm saying is this worked a treat, and it's helped us get all the things we need, and then some. In hindsight, I probably should have sent it to the polishing machine. Well, it looks not like the best. I'm sure we can just add this. We are so full service now. Okay, let's see. Can I just put all the stuff in like this? I don't want to spend additional time. What the hell do you mean something made you dirty? What was in here? Oh, I see you. I see you. Luckily, I know how we can solve this, and everything looks like gummy candy. We'll just feed this thing back onto itself. There we go. That should do the job. Now we don't even need to care if impurities get through, because then it just goes up this conveyor belt up to this little rampy thing where there's a miner. Okay, everything's working. That's what matters most. Whatever. The important part is that over time, everything's getting incomplete. Well, I think we're ready to do this polished gems quest, which we only actually need an 8 of each. There's this other quest called Red Gem. Deposit 5 ruby gems for 2 research tickets, and I'll have 2 ways to separate all the So I'm just gonna grab a big chunk and deposit it. Huzzah! We are successful. Now we're gonna focus on this one, scavenger mode. Deposit copper over gold ore and broken drill bits. Oh, thank God. It says it's something we can buy. I didn't want to have to make one, then break it, and I would like to do some exploring anyway. But before we do that, let's buy something, which is a whole bunch of lanterns. A lot of light up the places we run around. Oh, I didn't realize they'd light all 10 and throw them at me. And boy, it sure is nice and bright in here now. Does it get brighter if I add 10 more? Oh, excellent. My poor retinas. I can't actually take them all, because as we can see, the lanes are 3 individual items. So I guess I'll just take a couple and leave the rest here. The right side is if ever I need to figure out where our starting point is. It's not going to be very hard. Anyway, onward to adventure. Every time something looks a little bit dark, I'll just curl a lantern down. That way it's going to be nice and cool. Anyway, what we're looking for is a place to give us comfort and gold. But before we go too nuts, I'd like to just wander around and get a sense of this place. See if we can understand its vastness. So much room for fun and very Silence of the Lambs. Wow, all that sightseeing was exhausting. Good thing we found gold stuff. Let's get started. And given that there's so many nodes just kind of everywhere, what better time than now to use new extraction methods available to us? And by that I mean the basic cannon conveyor. Oh, also you're probably wondering what this is. The items in this dev test section are still very work in progress. And they look kind of cool, but I don't know if we need them right now. Anyway, it's a cannon and clock, and it comes in 2 parts. A cannon part and a target for it to hit. Well, I don't know if we're going to use that second part. As far as I'm concerned, the world is our target. Either way, let's find a place to set this up so we can see what it looks like. Yeah, this'll do. So first we've got the cannon conveyor itself, and it works just like you think it would. We take the Zord, drop it on the conveyor belt, and off it goes. What a great little tool, especially given how far it can launch. Well, if that works so well, surely we can launch it back the other direction. Okay, let's find out. I'll take that as a yes. If we launch it back the other direction, it would appear that it also flies a little too far. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand the point of this. I'm going to assume it's going to be more like a backboard than anything else. Excuse me, I meant multiple backboards. Surely this will work now. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. And then if I just add these things on both sides, theoretically, could this just go back and forth forever? I do think it could-ish. Oh, physics, you fickle mistress. Anyway, now that we got the basics worked out, it's time to use this in a real-world situation. And by that, I mean getting all the viz over to our prop, which means taking this thing, putting it right here, and launching the victory. I mean, surely we can get it all the way back, right? Yeah, I mean, all we have to do is...
4 hours later.
Okay, I've done it. I made something foolproof. We got copper as well as iron. This machine over here as well as this machine. If you look down below, you can see that, yeah, it's working as intended. And then the ore makes its way up the conveyor belt over to this point where it all converges into this jumpy thingy. If we're so blessed that ore actually hits the target and bounces to this conveyor belt, it'll get launched over here to this other conveyor belt sometime. So a lot of it does reach, then it goes over to this one, where it then bounces over to another one. I think you get the idea. We're basically trying to get the ore properly positioned to leave this cavern and go into the mine. And before you know it, it's made its way all the way back to the regular mine, where it launches all the way over there, which is now filled with perfectly placed launchers, like this one, where the ore flies to a belt behind the computer. To the finish line, just gotta bounce off this wall, and at long last, the ore finally lands in the trough. I did also make a separate atrocity for gold ore. Imagine the one you just saw, but even more dysfunctional. But listen, for every 50 that don't make it, there's the chosen few that connect back to the other launchers, and eventually, God willing, make it to the trough. Eventually, we'll get all the gold ore we need. I already got all the copper ore we need, mostly from the testing phase, and I have no idea where we found a broken drill bit. So what I'm saying is, I think this is an absolute success. All the tools in our arsenal being used and used effectively. You know, the real flaw is we're trying to do something like this in such a small space. What we need is big wide spaces and clear skies, and I think I know just the place to find it. Now, of course, it's not a problem for us to get up there. In fact, I think we can make it even easier with this basic scaffolding. A flat surface for walking on or placing machines. That's me. I like walking. And yeah, I did go on the lantern, so because I was going. Anyway, at worst, all we have to do is place one of these, and then jump on it, then look down, and then just keep jumping in the air and placing one beneath you. Then before you know it, here you are at the top. Then we can take a box, use it to shove ourselves over the boundary into the vast, clean air of the beyond. There is some fun random stuff out here, by the way. There's this thing, which I think is a work-in-progress item that we can just kind of drag around. And then also these nodes, which I sadly cannot use. I assume they're just doing construction out here for future map improvements. Anyway, it's a different story for the ore. Like, even though we can see this, no amount of me grabbing it and pulling it is going to bring it across. Even though we can't see the wall from this side, it's still there. So the question is, how can we get solid objects through any of these walls? Well, I suppose we could pick this up and start shoving it against the walls, looking for cracks. But even if we found them, I'm looking for a way to automate this. And one thought I had is maybe this machine is the key. After all, somewhere in this process, all this bigger ore is being crunched down into small pieces. Maybe if we can shove one of these things right up against the wall, maybe that transformation will allow it to pass through. Which means all we really need to do is find a place where I can mash it like this close into the wall, while still remaining green, because if it's red, I can't place it. And surely there's got to be some location that allows this. And it turns out this game is pretty locked down with this. It's hard to find any green spots where you can place stuff that doesn't have a gap between like the chute and the wall. Although I did find a potential candidate, so let's give that a shot. And we are going to have to figure out how to shove stuff in the top. But I'm sure we can find a way to make this work. Okay, it's a tight squeeze, but you can hear it. It's definitely being ground up. And more than that, I'm not seeing anything spilling out. Not this side, not the other side. This might be a winner. And given how much ore is going into it, it's got to come out somewhere. Okay, let's see how it looks from the other side. Okay, it's a little buggy from back here, but I think it's right about here. Ah, see, there it is. Oh, that's not on this side of the wall at all, is it? It's just all horribly matched in there. Yeah, I definitely can't grab any of this and pull it over. Oh, and it's regurgitating it back out the top. Well, what happens if I just take this whole ore crusher? Oh, well, there you go. Well, it was a good effort, but clearly that's not going to work either. And then I thought, hey, you see these white patches? That's because there's sunlight up there. Maybe we can launch it out there. But unfortunately, it's really hard to even get conveyor belts in this space, which means we need like a clean shot with a launcher, which sadly I just don't think that's going to be possible. But then I noticed this in the research menu, the robot grabber arm. Simple robot arm that grabs one item at a time.
They could have released. They could release pumps that would probably be really successful.
There we go. Okay, I see how this works. It'll pick up something and then drop it off onto the side. And I know it only grabs one item at a time, but bless its heart, it's working as fast as it can. Okay, that's good. Give me that. So the question is, can we take this thing and, like, move it up against the wall like this? And the down arrow being, like, halfway in the wall is promising. But what I'd really like to see is it completely gone and have this be green so I can actually place it. Okay, I think I found a good place for this, and it's magically back in this room. If we tuck ourselves over here in the back, it feels like there's a nice little convenient place that might work. And now all we need to do to test is make a little conveyor belt loop that'll deliver it ore all the time. Fingers crossed. Well, I mean, that sure looks like it's working. We'll have a better idea looking at it from the other side. I mean, that does look pretty good. Although if I pick it up, I still can't pull it out of here. Oh, but that does give me an idea. Why don't we just set up another arm and see if that helps? Oh yeah, look at it work. And then from back here, I can move this over here into the void. And from here, we can add it to conveyor belts and take it anywhere we want. Bless you, beautiful. Just for a little fun,
Peace.
this all the way to the edge.